Алло, меня слышно? Так. Ну, получается... Всем привет. Да, всем.
E3 is the biggest, awesomest, and most significant event in the world of video games, and IGN has you covered with 5 days of live coverage, expert analysis, exclusive reveals, and explosive gameplay of the hottest new video games on Earth. E3 is also the best excuse all year to use words like awesomest, hottest, and explosive in a single sentence without sounding like we're exaggerating. Hottest, awesomest, most explosive, exclusive, the biggest words in the world, the biggest games in the universe. E3 has it all, and IGN is the best way to experience it. Today, IGN kicks off our E3 2019 live coverage with a full day of news and reveals focusing on two of the biggest publishers out there, Microsoft, who could very well reveal their new console plans to kick off the next generation of gaming, and Bethesda, the house that built Doom, Wolfenstein, and Skyrim. Don't miss a minute of our non-stop E3 coverage right here on IGN.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to IGN Live at E3 2019. I'm Damon Hatfield. Today I'm joined by my IGN co-hosts, Sydney Goodman, Brian Altano, Max Scoville. How is everybody doing? Great. This episode of IGN Live 2019 is filmed in front of a live studio audience. Great. Nice. It happened. Guys, are you excited? It's E3 once again, and it's, I think it's going to be a big one. This is one of the big ones. Yeah, we're going to get most likely a new console deal to kick off the countdown to the next generation of consoles. Brian, your favorite game of all time is being remade. Link's Awakening, The Legend of Zelda. It's going to be at the show. I'm going to play it just 3 days from now, and that's going to leave because I can't see anything from Trevor. All right? Well, just about an hour from now, 1 p.m. Pacific, Microsoft's E3 press conference will begin, and a little bit after that, we've got an exclusive premiere of never-before-seen full-length 3D gameplay. Then, at 5:30, Bethesda E3 showcase kicks off, and there's tons happening in between. Tomorrow, Ubisoft and Square Enix have their press conference at 1 p.m. and 6 p.m. respectively. Then bright and early on Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific, Brand New Direct followed immediately by Nintendo Treehouse Live E3. And then, E3 officially starts. Wait, yeah, I know. But there is plenty to talk about. In the meantime, one of the biggest press conferences at E3 is the Microsoft Xbox conference. This could be our opportunity to see the first look at the slate of consoles to kick off the next generation of gaming. Let's get right to it. You guys think we're about to see the next Xbox?
I think we have to, right?
Have to.
Like, they have to show us.
They teased it.
Yeah. It'd be rude of them
That would
not
be mean.
to.
That would
At
be
the
bullying if they didn't.
Yeah, at the very least, I feel like we'll see, like, an extended tease. But, I mean, they have to show us more, right?
Well, so we just ran through the schedule, right? And one notable gigantic name not here is Sony and PlayStation.
Yeah.
They have nothing here at the show. I mean, there's going to be some games scattered around, first-party stuff. But this is Microsoft's show to walk in and go, next gen starts when we say it does. This is our new console. This is the price. This is the release date. Everything. Will we get all those details?
Чем могу заниматься,
pocket
если
and be
точно
pulled out
просто не
gently
знаю.
from the live studio
И
audience.
вообще
Number of things can go down. But either way, this is Microsoft's time to go. Here's our
сделать
new game,
громче
here's our new
или
console,
тише.
here's
Вот это
everything
вот
we're
всё.
doing, and next gen starts with this.
Yeah, this is the teaser that we're seeing right here. That sort of tease at a Scarlet reveal. Very clever. There's a cue
Пишите,
to
все
the
прочитаем,
color
все.
code for Scarlet, right?
Yeah.
The RGB color code. But I wonder why they
Пропуск
would be using
спрашивает,
actual Scarlet.
спрашивает, Сёма,
message.
ждешь GTA 6?
There's no way that's what it's actually called.
It's called the Xbox. It has to be called the Xbox. They set themselves up. They can't not give that to us.
How messed up would it be if it was 720? Now they do 720.
I agree with you to upset. But I am hoping that they give us release dates for
Свитки, то
at least
есть
launch titles. So maybe not an
вот
actual release
Skyrim
date for
пятая
the
часть
console
и
itself, but I'm
шестая
really,
часть тоже.
really thinking that Halo Infinite, for example, will be a launch title. I'd imagine Project xCloud might also launch with it.
Do you know if they announced
Ну вот, пропуск
Well, no,
спрашивает, что за свитки
well,
6?
no, but I'm
Это
saying like maybe they'll
серия
say,
The Elder
okay, Halo
Scrolls,
Infinite is a launch title,
вот, и
but not
там
actually
шестая
let us know.
часть должна быть.
Right.
they're in a really cool spot because the sort of the one axe almost acts as a stepping stone between generations. The thing they've done really well this past generation is the backwards compatibility between 360 and Xbox One. So, I mean, if their next console is a continuation of this, that means there's going to be
Пропуск
effectively four
стрим
boxes that can all
лагает,
play
и
kind
нет
of
плохо.
evolving library
Да,
of games.
бывает.
Now let's switch gears for just a second, and let's talk about Gears 5.
Oh.
Revealed last year, sort of a lengthy reveal trailer. I think we'll see actually like a gameplay demo today.
I think, yeah, I mean, isn't it supposed to come out in 2019?
Каспер Го
About
пишет, что свитки 6 это The Elder
Yeah, I mean, we're
Scrolls
about halfway through the year at this point. Like, they have to give gameplay at some point, unless they're just planning on dropping it without showing us anything. So I would imagine we get
I mean,
gameplay.
if like they're like, and it's available right now.
Wait, that would be crazy.
That would be
I don't
awesome.
think they'll do that, but that would be kind of crazy.
Вот это
It'd be great for
вот
people at
5 часов
home.
сидеть,
For us, we can
смотреть.
talk, but you know, we're just a small group.
Well, people probably shouldn't get their hopes up.
It
That
probably will not drop today.
Yeah.
I don't imagine it.
Invariably, somebody will say available right now at this show, but I don't think it's going to be close.
Yeah, probably not. It'll probably be something a little smaller, just indie game.
Ласпер Го
You mentioned Halo
пишет,
Infinite. That was
Сёма,
also
убери
revealed
Дискорд
teaser
с
trailer
экрана.
last year.
Yeah.
What do you hope / expect to see today?
I mean, I hope for gameplay and a release date. I expect a trailer. I'm expecting just a full trailer. I mean, they didn't give us very much to work on last year, and I imagine I mean, they could go
Вот,
into what
но
they
он не
meant by
может
spiritual
Сёма убрать,
breakthrough,
типа, так
get more into the
получается красиво.
details of how involved Master Chief will be in this story. I know a lot of fans of the franchise are hoping that it is actually a Master Chief story this time around. I would love to hear more about the multiplayer component. Again, I don't think we'll get that, but I would be happy with a full trailer. I am interested to see if they expand on why they're going with Halo Infinite versus Halo 6. I have a feeling that it might be a game service model, which I think if that's the case, they would reveal that today. But I guess we'll see.
I think the naming convention also helps guys to come in and not be.
Number can skip.
How is like Infinity less scary?
Никита пишет,
Because I don't understand that number, whereas 6
Привет.
feels like it's been going on for a long time. Infinity can start whenever.
All right. Later this week on Tuesday morning, Nintendo will unveil their brand new E3 Nintendo Direct, a presentation that will likely be full of new details about upcoming games we're already anticipating and hopefully some brand new surprises. So, what do you know about the new Animal Crossing game?
I
Brian,
am
go.
so excited for the new Animal Crossing. Okay, so the only thing we've seen so far, and this is weird, is
получается
a
сделать так, чтобы Дискорда
in
не
front of a computer, his weird office den, probably looking at nefarious, filthy websites at night. But he did say that there's a new Animal Crossing game coming. It's coming to Switch, which is the perfect place for a game like this because Nintendo has always made Animal Crossing games on sort of consoles and then handhelds and gone back and forth. The Switch is both, which means you can bring it anywhere. You can show up
Redcore,
to a park
всем
or school
привет,
or your
да,
job and you can trade
привет.
furniture and fruits with your friends who have the game. If they don't,
Да.
you sound crazy talking about it like I always do when I talk about this game.
Громче,
But Animal Crossing is wonderful. It's basically like a totally relaxed town simulator where this man, this raccoon, charges you money to make house upgrades.
I think you're in a good spot with this because in the same way that Pokemon Go got a lot of people really excited about, you know, like a mainstream Pokemon and jumped into Let's Go go peek
Yep.
at the TV. There was Animal Crossing Pocket Camp.
Yeah.
A lot of people jumped on. They were like, "Oh, this is cute. This is fun. This is kind of a casual thing." And a ton of people, jumped on Switch, and it seems so perfect for that.
Yeah, Pocket Camp worked, I think, sort of as training wheels for what could be a full-fledged version of the game. For like hardcore Animal Crossing fans like myself, I don't think it really scratched the itch. It sort of missed a lot of the bells and whistles.
Yeah.
No pun intended, because I know people listening are in that game. But yeah, Animal Crossing to me awesome. I expect a big chunk of the E3 Direct to be dedicated to it.
Now, this E3 is being very generous to you, because along with Animal Crossing, we're also getting another look at The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening Remaster, which is your favorite game of all time.
Yeah, dude, I feel like I won a contest this E3 to get all this great stuff, specifically tailored for me. Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening is a weird sort of side spin-off Zelda game that originally was developed for Game Boy as an attempt to port Super Nintendo's A Link to the Past to the system. That turned out to be a little trickier, so instead the team made a brand new original video game from the ground up. If you haven't been spoiled on this story, please don't read up on it. If you played this game, you're going to love it, obviously, but this new remake is coming to Switch. They've redone all the art and the graphics. As you can see, the sort of cutscenes have sort of an anime look to them, but once you get into the actual gameplay, it's totally different. It's very toyetic. Everything feels sort of like soft and like fuzzy, and they look like little sculptures and stuff like that. Just look at it. It's gorgeous to look at. This is one of the most wonderful Zelda games. If you play something like Breath of the Wild and you wanted something a little bit more old school traditional Zelda with a lot more dungeons and stuff like that, you're gonna love this game. It's got weird eccentric characters, a wonderful overworld, and a really, really interesting story.
Now, what about Nintendo hardware? All these rumors about updated Switch models. Do you think we're going to see news about that from Nintendo this week?
Yeah, so Nintendo's really downplayed this. We've seen pretty much every site cover this story in some capacity. There's a rumor that new models, new redesigns of the Nintendo Switch hardware that we know will be re-released at some point, or at least teased during E3. This is a tricky one because the Switch is a console and a handheld. Nintendo doesn't usually redesign consoles, with a few exceptions, like the top-loading NES, and weird Canadian red Wii, but handhelds get redesigned all the time. So we'll see what happens here. Likely it's going to be something where we can't exactly see what's going to happen, but when it comes out, I think we're all going to buy it because, look, this is what happens. They make new things, you buy them.
All right, I got to cut you off there because there's so much more to talk about, and right now we've got to take a very quick break. Don't go away, because coming right up, we've got predictions for the Bethesda, Ubisoft, Square Enix press conferences, plus lots more. We're just moments away from Microsoft's big, huge E3 press conference. IGN Live at E3 2019 will return right after this.
Пишет привет, да, поставь лайк, да, вместе с нами смотреть.
Introducing the all-new Tunes. New and improved recipe is chock full of links, let's plays, unboxing, special guests, goofs, guffaws, and other... Let's plays, unboxing, special guests, goofs, guffaws, and other content too stupid for regular weekdays.
Like some sort of color-changing reptile stripper man. I'm doing it. Don't touch it. What's wrong with you? Get corn snack. Game sucks. Bring it back.
Up at noon, weekends on IGN and YouTube.
Well, Jonathan, looks like we finally broke the news bot.
What are we gonna do now? Report the news ourselves? Like a couple of jerks?
IGN Now, reporting the news ourselves like a bunch of jerks.
Not only is IGN the world's biggest media brand for games and entertainment, but we also have a team of some of the world's biggest fans of your favorite franchises. From breaking news and exclusives, never-before-seen looks at movies and games, to reviews, let's plays, and live streams, IGN brings you all the coverage you need, no matter where you are. Whether you're on IGN.com, the IGN app, YouTube, Facebook, or Snapchat, we've always got you covered. IGN, the #1 source for all games and entertainment fans worldwide. If you're not following IGN on social media, what are you waiting for? We're bringing the memes, gameplay, custom original content, the best user-generated videos and art, and a whole lot more. Be part of the conversation throughout the year. Follow IGN on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Welcome back to IGN Live at E3 2019. With me still are Sydney, Max, and Brian, my esteemed IGN co-hosts, personal best friends in the entire universe. Hello, friends.
That's very sweet of you.
Now, E3 2019 is bringing with it another.
Was based on a cinematic trailer. There was some talk, and then they sound like they took the whole project and brought it back in-house, and they've been developing it. I know it was. I've personally like sort of lost track of what we do and don't know. I know the big thing is supposed to be episodic. Is that it still is. Still episodic.
Yeah,
I mean, it looks very dynamic. Is it still going to be conventional turn-based RPG, or is it going to do some sort of real-time combat stuff like we've seen in more recent games?
Well, I think this is the sort of the difficulty of like these very long hype cycles when it comes to Square Enix games, which we just saw with Kingdom Hearts, right? Which obviously paid off as one of the best-selling games of the year. But we found out about this game, and then we didn't hear anything for a while, and then we found out again, and we didn't hear anything, and that ebb and flow has been very difficult to track. But I think realistically, we're going to learn more very, very soon. So hopefully we get to know when we'll play.
Yeah, Square Enix took over Sony's primetime slot conference this year. So with Final Fantasy VII and Avengers being their big games, I feel like they really have to have something substantial to show.
Yeah.
Hopefully, Final Fantasy VII is in like a good spot, far enough along that maybe they can give us a hint of the direction people play. But then there's the brand new Avengers game. We don't know much about it, but we will very soon. What are our hopes for an Avengers game from Crystal Dynamics? What do we hope that will end up looking like?
Well, it's funny because I feel like just hearing Avengers, my initial thought is like, oh, they're gonna build like an Avengers video game universe, right? But it's an Avengers game, not some sort. That's not Spider-Man. We got that last year. It's not like an origin story situation. They did say it's gonna be in a brand new story, correct? So I don't know. I trust them. I'm really excited. I really like the Tomb Raider franchise. So coming from Crystal Dynamics, again, I trust them fully. I'm hoping that, we'll get a better idea of maybe what the plot is.
I mean, they're in a good spot here in the same way that Marvel Spider-Man for PS4, the Insomniac game, was not tied to the MCU at all. I'm guessing this is going to be kind of its own thing. We're all familiar with these characters because we've been watching movies for the last 11 years. But they can take a little bit of, they can, pull from the comics a bit. They can get creative because this isn't the cinematic universe. This is games, and they can. We know it's going to be sort of, story-based, but also some multiplayer stuff, which I'm wary of, but very curious.
Yep. All right, well, Bethesda Game Studios also has a press conference at E3. After the rocky launch of Fallout 76 last year, some promising big titles on the horizon. All eyes are on Bethesda to see what's in store for 2019. First up, we get a release date for Doom Eternal. We got
better.
Yeah, yeah.
That's my
my
official stance. Is we better.
It'll make fans happier.
Yeah.
And they probably are walking down that road.
Yeah.
So yeah, we get a release date. I'm putting that stamp down.
Perfect. I'm with you on that.
I'm thinking first week in November.
Куча пишут,
It's
что
like Bethesda loves to drop stuff that around then.
we already know that Wolfenstein already has a date in the summer.
July.
Yeah, this will be their big game for the fall.
Yeah, I mean,
think so.
Bethesda likes to come out and make a big show, and they usually have this sort of. It's Doom. It's Doom. It's effectively, Doom 2 again. So it's a good time. And people were, I think, really happy about the last one. So.
This, by the way, is the calmest Doom gameplay in the world. This is like before everything. This is just like if you only saw this, you'd be like, well, this is a game about it's a walking simulator about interacting with scientists, and then you tear people open and cut their heads off. Oh, the ripping and tearing. There we go.
That's what I'm.
There it is. That's the Doom we love. There's that man.
Yeah.
Hell full of fire and blood.
Get nasty.
He rules.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Doom kicks ass. Can we curse? Because Doom kicks ass. Yeah, no, we're going to get a release date for sure.
Yeah, I sure hope so. I really want the music. I know it makes sense why they can't play the music right now, but it feels funny watching the gameplay without
We can do it ourselves. Just does that for like 6 hours.
Yeah.
Rules.
All right, well, speaking of, we mentioned Wolfenstein already have a release date this summer. Will we finally see some co-op gameplay from Wolfenstein Youngblood?
Just give us the game.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm so excited. I'm
Мейн
so
пишет, что
excited.
этот стрим это говно какое-то в разрешении 720.
The cherry on top Bethesda would be to officially announce Wolfenstein 3. I don't think that will happen, but that would be so nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that'd be so weird to sort of like break up the numbering convention like that. E3 is always odd when there's like a game about to come out right after E3 because it's sort of like it's kind of their last big marketing push, but it's also like, do they want to keep things back and keep things a secret? So I think we'll see some stuff, but I expect them to say some surprises when the game launches. Yeah.
Well, and it's not a mainline game, not to take anything away from it, but I don't imagine that they'll spend a huge amount of time harping on this game that's about to come out and that, you know, fans of the franchise are already really excited about.
I mean, if they do want to kind of get some eyes on this and also hype up something else, they could be like, hey, Wolfenstein 3 is around the corner if you want to get access to the beta pre-order today. And then we're like,
I like the little...
Oh, they got us.
Yeah.
It's also set in the 80s this time around, so definitely presents opportunities for lots of great 80s music. Although the last two Wolfenstein games, their like audio team has created original music that you can hear around the game world. And it's actually really, really good. So I'd actually love to see new 80s style songs.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be awesome. They know what they're doing over there.
I'm trying to think about the space. That's what I want.
80s space.
80s space.
Space was pretty big in the 80s. That's a good fit there.
Yeah, space has always been pretty big.
All right, Ubisoft. Ubisoft also has a press conference at E3. The Assassin's Creed, Watch Dogs, Just Dance developer. Yes, they make all three of those very different things. They have big plans for E3. We recently learned about Watch Dogs Legion, the third game in the Watch Dogs franchise, now set in a new near-future version of London. We get to see how the gameplay works. We hear the whole gimmick is supposed to be you can take control of any NPC.
Yeah, I have a lot of questions about that because it's like, I don't know, when I play like big open world video games, I'm collecting stuff, right? I'm climbing buildings and getting upgrades for everything. How would that sort of carry over from player to player? Like, if I'm me and I hack an old lady, does she get my cool hats and my skill points? I don't want my old lady friend to have my skill points. I want to keep it myself. So I have some questions.
Well, think about it like in terms of how in sandbox games they have all these different like unique vehicles scattered around the map, and you thoughtlessly jump into different ones of them.
Yeah.
What if those vehicles were in fact characters and they had backstories and maybe you can customize their outfits, give them new wheels and paint jobs, so to speak? I mean, that could be a cool. And the previous Watch Dogs games have had like surprisingly robust backstories for all these like random people that you're running over with your car on the street.
Yeah, the last Watch Dogs 2 was a really fun game. Although it took place entirely in San Francisco, which is where we live, and so it was sort of odd.
Pretty faithful recreation.
Yeah, it really was.
We can confirm.
Yes, we have huge top ramps everywhere all over the city that wreck cars. No, it was super fun to play. It was really like sort of hyper stylish, gorgeous and bright and neon. And it walked this weird line between sort of being like, are you this good guy who like liberates people from evil, or are you a murderer with a gun?
Yeah, it had a weird tone.
Yeah.
It couldn't like reconcile that with its gameplay and the story it was trying to tell.
Yeah, and I'd say the first one sort of struggled in the same way, right? So I hope that Watch Dogs Legion sort of finds its tone and finds its voice.
I think a near future setting could really help with that because it kind of masked it a little bit more in fiction. The first one was very much like you're a straight up vigilante, you're like Hacker Punisher, and then in the second one it was like you're a little bit more like you're more mischievous, but still you're shooting people. And then
Well, I'm curious if that would kind of depend on the perspective of the NPC that you take over, right? Because they could see this as you are a murderer, or they could see the story as you are doing good things. So maybe they leave it open.
Now, what are the chances that we learn anything about the next Assassin's Creed? There isn't one coming this year. Will they take the opportunity to at least tease what the next Assassin's Creed is? There have been rumors that it's going to be a Viking.
Possibly. I think E3 is a weird place to release information about the next Assassin's Creed game because those are historically leaked on airplanes and in marketing material over the shoulder of some developer holding an iPad. Keychains, yeah. That's always what happens. But I do think we'll find out something. Maybe
Assassin's
like a logo teaser or something. Obviously, the last game continues to grow. They keep adding stuff to it. It didn't need any more stuff. Nope. It's one of the biggest games ever made, but they're still putting stuff in there. So I do think we're going to find out something. Maybe a little nudge or a tease or a logo or a name of something that we're going to see probably around next year or next gen.
Yeah. What if it were a Viking game? Would that be
Vikings are cool.
Yeah.
I like Vikings.
I'm into it. I think it's too soon. I think with, Ubisoft was in a really bad spot for a second where they would tease something too far in advance. We saw this with the first Watch Dogs. We saw this with Ghost Recon Wildlands, where they would show this big, huge, incredible demo, and then we'd be sitting around waiting for it for a while. And they've kind of managed to really get things down to almost a pretty fast cadence of being like, here's the Assassin's Creed, and then it's out this fall. And with Odyssey, people really love that game. People are really into it, and they've been continuing to support it with lots of DLC and lots of stuff in there. I heard some rumors there might be like some kind of a story creator mode, some kind of community thing out there. But I mean, we're seeing the shift from sort of single release games into games as a service, and really trying to create like an ecosystem of a community around a game. Right. And so they're in a really good spot where there's this game that everyone seems to really enjoy, and they are sticking with it. So maybe they don't want to chase people off of that just yet.
Yeah, so we're definitely going to see some Watch Dogs Legion. Love to get at least a tease of the next Assassin's Creed. What's the chance that Ubisoft would just troll the world and give us 90 minutes of Just Dance?
Oh, man.
I'd be into it. I'd love
that's
Just
gonna
Dance.
be that's.
She's having a great time. Look at them.
She's having a blast.
I will say right now that if this happens, hardcore gamers will be furious. This will be the most anger-inducing thing to ever happen in E3 history.
All right. In all seriousness, that's just a fraction of what we expect to see at E3 this year. So I thought I'd take this opportunity, this calm before the storm, to ask you guys what your most anticipated games are at E3 this year. I'll kick things off, because I've got the IP. Mine is, I think right now, I'm excited about a lot of games at the show. But what I saw yesterday of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order really sold me on that game.
Dude, yeah, I'm completely into that universe. We've wanted a really like dedicated single player Star Wars game for a long time now. It looks really awesome, and it looks weird too. My favorite parts of Star Wars, like in terms of like, there's monsters, and there's a giant spider, and in the marketing material there was a Sarlacc pit. You have a cute little droid that beeps, like it's.
I love the cute little droid.
Yeah. Yeah, like I loved what they did with the teams did with Battlefront. Like I think there was a great attention to detail there, but it was mostly just like first person shooters. And so this, I think, is going to get a lot more into the kind of the bigger, scarier, weirder pockets. And the idea of like sort of like having a lightsaber that you can upgrade, getting force powers and stuff like that, interacting with the world in this kind of big open way is really cool. Really comfortable.
And this is the director of God of War 3 teaming up with the people that did Titanfall 2 to make a sort of God of War, Dark Souls inspired Star Wars game. Like, that seems kind of awesome.
Yeah. Game dropping other games that you get inspiration from, like Just Dance, of course. Everything all the gameplay we've seen looks like you play like an Uncharted game with force powers set in the Star Wars universe. So it's like, yes.
Yeah, there's a surprising amount of like climbing stuff, which is really cool because after this sort of installation
Опять
of like
будет
ragtag.
показывать сейчас вчерашнюю игру старую.
Sydney, I'm going to take a guess that your most anticipated game will be Halo Infinite.
How did you know?
Well,
Yes, I mean, we already talked about it a little bit, and the fact that as much as I want to see gameplay, I really don't think we're going to see it. But at this point, anything, I will just be so excited. I am really excited about the fact that they are taking this as a spiritual reboot, because I know that Halo 5, Halo fans are in a really weird place right now. I feel like people were so bummed out about the campaign of the last game. However, I personally felt like the multiplayer on Halo 5 was the best that we've seen since Halo 2. And that's saying a lot, because Halo 3 was great, and Halo Reach was also great. And so my hopes, just amorphous hopes, is that they don't change the multiplayer gameplay too much, because it was so good, and that they don't try and stray too far off the path. Again, I think it's going to be a long time before we see that. I want them to take their time. I want them to get things just right. So if they're not ready to show us too much, I'm perfectly okay with that. Just make sure when you do show us stuff that it's super great. Like, that's my only ask.
Brian and Max. We've run out of time, but Brian, I think Link's Awakening is probably your most anticipated game.
You heard me yell about that already.
And Max, yours is
Cyberpunk 2077. So one of the biggest games of the show.
Я слишком тихо говорю.
which will probably be
Я уже
a
объяснял,
Microsoft,
что
or else is it
у
going
меня
to
все спят, сейчас у меня ночь.
All
Я
right, it's
постараюсь
time for a quick
говорить
break. When we
погромче,
come back, we're
но
diving deep into
слишком больших
more
изменений
Microsoft
не будет.
prepare for the Xbox E3 briefing. Stick around because we will be right back after this.
Not only only is IGN the world's biggest media brand for games and entertainment, but we also have a team of some of the world's biggest fans of your favorite franchises. From breaking news and exclusives, never-before-seen looks at movies and games, to reviews, let's plays, and live streams, IGN brings you all the coverage you need, no matter where you are. Whether you're on IGN.com, the IGN app, YouTube, Facebook, or Snapchat, we've always got you covered. IGN, the #1 source for all games and entertainment fans worldwide. If you're not following IGN on social media, what are you waiting for? We're bringing the memes, gameplay, custom original content, the best user-generated videos and art, and a whole lot more. Be part of the conversation throughout the year. Follow IGN on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Диабло спрашивает, кто на стрим ставит дизель. Я не знаю, кто ставит,
Well, Jonathan, looks like we finally broke the news bot.
What are we gonna do now? Report the news ourselves? Like a couple of jerks?
IGN Now, reporting the news ourselves like a bunch of jerks. Introducing the all-new Up-It News! Up-It News' new and improved recipe is chock full of lists, let's plays, unboxings, special guests, goofs, guffaws, and other content too stupid for regular weekdays.
Like some sort of color-changing reptile stripper man. I'm doing it. Don't touch it. What's wrong with you? Get corn snack. Game sucks.
Реклама.
Bring it back.
Up-It News, weekends on IGN and YouTube.
All eyes
Диабло
will be on
пишет, а
Microsoft
ну-ка
at
убрали.
E3
Кого
2019
убрали?
as the company finds itself
Я не могу
in a
понять
unique
немного
position as
кого.
the only platform holder with a live stage show. With Nintendo sticking to its regular practice of airing a pre-recorded direct and Sony opting to skip E3 entirely, the big question headed into this year's show is how will Microsoft choose to spend its time in the spotlight? Following a somewhat infamous E3 2013 press conference,
Xbox One will launch this November in 21 markets around the world at $499 in the US.
Microsoft has bounced back with a string of games-focused shows, culminating in perhaps its strongest showing of the generation at E3 2018. The Xbox team revealed long-awaited first-party games, Halo Infinite and Gears 5, while also giving us peeks at third-party blockbusters like Cyberpunk 2077. But most notably, Microsoft proposed a solution to its perceived exclusivity problem by announcing the acquisition of 4 studios and the formation of another. The company added 2 more notches to its belt in November when it brought beloved RPG developers Obsidian and In Exile under its Xbox Game Studios umbrella. With that first-party foundation now in place and the 9th generation looming, the stage is set for Microsoft to deliver on software and hardware alike. Xbox boss Phil Spencer already confirmed some of those new studios will show what they've been working on. Multiple reports claim Forza Horizon developer Playground Games is working on a new entry in the beloved Fable series. Will this year's show provide the stage for its coming out parties? Microsoft's established studios are sure to have a presence as well. 343 confirmed Halo Infinite will be at the show, while the Coalition will almost certainly give us a more in-depth look and release date for Gears 5. And while games may remain the focus, don't expect Microsoft to ignore the next-gen elephant in the room. By announcing its all-digital Xbox One S last month, Microsoft has seemingly left the stage open to at least a tease of Project Scarlet, the purported code name for its next-gen hardware. Sony beat Microsoft to the punch in April, unceremoniously revealing technical details, backward compatibility capabilities, and VR support for its next console. Will Microsoft respond at this year's show? Lastly, let's not forget about the company's game streaming initiative, Project xCloud. With Google Stadia officially unveiled, perhaps Microsoft has been saving its rebuttal for the biggest stage in games. All will be revealed when Phil Spencer takes the stage on Sunday, June 9th.
Я прошу прощения за то, что я так тихо говорю, я сам понимаю сейчас.
Welcome back to IGN Live at E3 2019. Miranda, Ryan, and Sydney are here, and we are bracing ourselves for the Xbox E3 briefing, which is coming up in just moments. But first, we're going to dive deep into the waters of speculation. There's a significant chance we will see Microsoft show off its first next-gen console today. So what do you expect to see, assuming it's in the show? We're just about to see the first next-gen console, or at least get some details about it.
I feel like they have to.
Yeah.
You know, Sony's out and Microsoft's been hyping this up for so long. They're like, this is going to be our biggest conference ever. So I expect a name. I expect far more than a name. I expect them to have like a good part of the show to say, hey, this is what we're doing for next gen, and we're committed to, you know, bringing these great games in like a very new way to you. And so I have, again, high expectations.
Yeah.
And they set them for me, so, you know.
What about you, Reiner? You have high expectations?
Oh, absolutely. Microsoft really went all in on the whole marketing tagline of world's most powerful console with the Xbox One X, and there's no way they're just going to walk away from that and be like, well, here's our next-gen console, hope you like it. Like, they're going to be leaning into that hard and doing everything they can to make everybody believe that they've got the big box. But I disagree with Miranda. I think next E3 is the time for the name, the price, the release date, but I think we'll learn a lot of other things, a lot of technical details. I don't think we're ready for name yet. I think it's too early.
The reason I want it now is because I want them to put this out in spring next year. Like I don't know if it's gonna happen, but that's what I personally want. Just because it's like let's plan this out. Also give me this sooner. I know this is exciting, right?
Ryan, you say no name, no release date, no price.
Просто осталось на Киеве.
Not a specific
Я
release
думаю,
date,
можешь
and
кинуть.
definitely not a price. I think we're absolutely too early for that. But technical specs and like hopefully a Halo Infinite demo showing what the console can do. Absolutely, I think we'll
ссылка
get
на
that.
Streamlabs. Там
Halo
просто
Infinite is the
заходишь,
next-gen game?
I think it's their day one launch game. No Halo console or no Xbox console has launched with a Halo since the first Xbox. And the 360 had the year head start on PS3. It didn't really matter. They really could have used the Halo at the launch of Xbox One. I think this time they're going to fire every bullet they have in the chamber, and Halo 1 is the signature day one launch game for the next-gen Xbox.
We've also talked so much about how Halo's supposed to be like a spiritual reboot and kind of evoking everything that you got from the feeling of the original Halo and mirroring on any way possible. I think this would be better for Microsoft.
For a few E3s ago, when they really revealed the Scorpio, that was the pre-taped video of a bunch of people at Microsoft talking about how they were making the most powerful console of all time. So maybe that's what we'll see today for the Scarlet.
Good chance, I think.
Yeah.
Though we never did get that
На
VR
самом
headset.
деле, очень
Well,
интересно.
maybe they should talk about VR too. All right, Microsoft is working on a slew of first-party games. We'll get to the big ones like Gears and Halo in just a second. But first, let's talk what Ninja Theory could be working on. And actually, I think we got there was a leak about that already, right? For multiplayer games.
Yeah, which I wasn't expecting at all.
Yeah.
I mean, so we have Hellblade on right now, and it looks so different tonally from that. It's like this very bright, poppy. If this is a true leak, you know, 4v4 action, and it's very colorful, and everyone just the character designs are very wacky.
Yeah.
And like they keep flashing like DMC, like we made DMC once, you know, kind of thing, and you can kind of see why they're kind of pulling on that so that would be different, not really expected.
Yeah. And word is that this game, Bleeding Edge, by the way, is a second team. There's a couple teams there, so you know, for anybody that sort of has a preemptive reaction, and see, Microsoft's never going to make a single-player focused game. This was evidently in the works prior to the Microsoft acquisition, and there's a second team that is drawing up, you know, some untold things.
I feel like that's very important context. I'm super glad you brought that up because it definitely, when I saw the leak, I was kind of like, wow, that's so interesting that they're coming out and they're doing 4v4. Not even something with a multiplayer component, like it is a 4v4 game. Theoretically, maybe, if it's right.
What about Ori and the Will of the Wisps? I think E3 last year was the last time we saw that game.
They were on our Gamescom stage.
Yeah. They revealed a new mode there as well.
Yeah, I think it's something trials. It's a time trials situation. But I want this game so bad. I want it in my hand.
I want to go out on a limb. This will be one of my easy predictions to hold me to one way or the other. I think that game's out today.
Whoa.
That's
not,
so
right?
rude.
I agree with that.
It's been totally radio silent on it. Gears 5 is their big fall title, and not that they can't have more than one big fall title, but I think today's the day, and maybe we'll get to play Ori today.
всякие инди игры.
I love the first game. I've really been excited. Yeah. The second one. It seems like it's been a long time in development. What about, this is great, what about Battletoads? That was announced last year.
Barely.
Yeah.
It was at least
mentioned.
They've got to show it this year. So that's Rare is working. The primary development work is being done by another studio, not Rare. So Rare's sort of overseeing it and working with that team. So yeah, I think there's no way we don't see some gameplay and some more of that. I wouldn't even be surprised if that ends up sneaking out this year at some point.
Yeah, I could see that happen.
What does a 2019 Battletoads look and play like?
Gosh, I hope it looks like that. I would love it if it was like just totally an animated cartoon style, but
Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun.
I don't even know. You could take it in a number of different directions. You could go with a pixel art retro style sequel. You could go with a kind of modern animated look. You could go 3D. I mean it's 2.5D game, but yeah, that's well, they do say they're hand drawn.
Yeah, so
maybe not
probably,
pixel art then.
Probably the animated style, and also that would make me far more interested in it as someone who didn't play Battletoads. And so I'm just kind of like, they look kind of weird. I don't know. I'm totally the same boat. I'm like, what? Their names like Zits? Yeah, but like a
and Rash.
It's kind of goofy, but like that cartoon style is a lot more appealing to me, just because it's such a unique way to do game graphics, right? And I think there's a lot of there's a reason it's unique. It's because it's probably very expensive. But I think that would be
that teaser from last year did say they were going to return in 2019. So I hope to see them hold to it.
2019.
All right, Halo Infinite and Gears 5 are two of Microsoft's most anticipated games. Let's get up to speed on what we know so far. When we get back, we'll discuss what could be in store this year.
So the last time we saw Halo Infinite was back last year at E3. Since then, we've only heard things about it. So the last big piece of information that we got was from our own Ryan McCaffrey. We sat down with Bonnie Ross, head of 343 Industries, to talk about, just Halo and like the whole franchise. And in their conversation, she brought up how it's kind of supposed to be a spiritual reboot of the series, and that's kind of it. Obviously, it's Halo, so I'm super pumped for it. But this is going to be something very different because I think Halo 5's story was a big letdown for a lot of people. I freaking love the multiplayer. I think they did great. But the story definitely missed some beats with bringing back Blue Team and the Chief. And I think this is their chance to like say, hey, we get that you want more of the Chief. And that's what this is going to be, hopefully. So this will absolutely be at E3. Microsoft confirmed this forever ago. And I would like to see some sort of gameplay. Like just a little bit. Like we know they have to talk about the next Xbox at this E3. Like they keep talking about how this is going to be like one of their biggest shows ever. And so it has to have Halo, right? Like it has to have good Halo stuff too. So I think we're going to see some cool things this year. Gears 5 was again at E3. I think a lot of Microsoft's bigger games have just held for E3 and are coming back for another E3, and Gears is part of that.
Новое Halo Orderska.
The coolest thing I think about Gears 5 is that we're getting a protagonist shift, which is kind of funny because like we just had that with Gears 4 going down to JD, who is of course Marcus Phoenix's son, and then now we're switching over to Kate. And her story is setting up something that's really, really interesting. And I think this is going to be kind of one of the last really big games, probably on the Xbox One. So I just kind of want to see that all running at full force for a awesome Gears story. So if this wasn't at E3, I think it'd be kind of insane. It's not technically confirmed yet, but there's no way it won't be. Definitely want to see more gameplay, probably a little bit more about the story elements. And honestly, I just want to get my hands on it, so that's what I'm hoping for.
Good news, everyone.
The new Avengers Endgame poster and trailer have dropped.
A surprise new Zelda game.
Holy sh**. James Gunn is coming back.
Who the heck would want to play PS4 games on their phone?
IGN Now. New news that's new to you.
If you're not following IGN on social media, what are you waiting for? We're bringing the memes, gameplay, custom original content, the best user-generated videos and art, and a whole lot more. Be part of the conversation throughout the year. Follow IGN on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Not only is IGN the world's biggest media brand for games and entertainment, but we also have a team of some of the world's biggest fans of your favorite franchises. From breaking news and exclusives, never-before-seen looks at movies and games, to reviews, let's plays, and live streams, IGN brings you all the coverage you need no matter where you are. Whether you're on IGN.com, the IGN app, YouTube, Facebook, or Snapchat, we've always got you covered. IGN, the #1 source for all games and entertainment fans worldwide.
Introducing the all-new Up-It News!
Don't touch it. What's wrong with you? Get corn snack. Game sucks. Bring it back.
Up-It Noon, weekends on IGN and YouTube.
Well, Jonathan, looks like we finally broke the news bot.
What are we gonna do now? Report the news ourselves? Like a couple of jerks?
IGN Now, reporting the news ourselves like a bunch of jerks.
Now, last year, we only got a reveal trailer for Halo Infinite. Will we see more today? Do you expect to see a cinematic trailer, or will we finally get to see some gameplay?
Pick me. Pick
Yeah.
me. I could talk about this game all day. I know.
I think we all could. I've spent a lot of time, so I
Halo
will
fan.
give you the floor.
Yeah, I think this is, as I said sort of in the earlier segment, this is the flagship game for the next-gen Xbox that is going to get talked about. I think we will see substantial content from Halo Infinite, and I could not be more excited for this because, you know, a new Halo it's normally been every 3 years, but now we're looking at like 5 years, so the anticipation has built up even more, and I'm so ready. I want to love this game so badly. I got torched by the awful Halo 5 campaign, which was offset by the awesome multiplayer, but I need a good Halo campaign, and please let this be it.
I believe. I want to believe at least. I mean, that extra time is so important, right? Like, they are 343 Industries said, hey, we want to make this right. We've heard what you said about the last campaign. We've heard that you want to focus on Chief. And I think they could have done Locke better if they just would have given him a character. Like, if it was a character and not just a guy that takes someone down. Anyway, that's a whole other
We don't have time
But,
for this.
yeah, we don't. And I think they have heard and they are paying attention. Like, we're getting 4-player co-op again. There's a lot of things there. Yes, split screen, so important. And I have faith that they will do us right. I want to.
Yeah, new console, new engine, spiritual reboot, and focus on Chief.
Yeah.
They're all good things.
And as I weirdly just said in that other piece, I do think we're going to get some cinematic like story stuff. If it follows the trend of reveals for Halo 5, which is like they start kind of getting into the story.
Cindy, what are you hoping for?
Well, I mean, I'm hoping for gameplay, but I don't think we'll get it. I do think that we will get kind of a tonal cinematic trailer. I would imagine that, I think, Brian, you said this earlier, that they'll use Halo to show off kind of, oh my gosh, I'm totally thinking.
Anaconda,
yes,
Scarlet Family.
Kind of show off what it can do. And anything that they show us, I will be happy with, because, and to echo what I said earlier, I want them to be ready to show us things. Like, I'm not in a hurry. Take your time. Just make sure that when you do show us and when you put the game out, that it is absolutely incredible. Like, I want this to blow me away. Yeah, absolutely.
There's really, I really feel like there's a lot riding on this Halo from Microsoft. I mean, there is on every Halo. It's their premier game, but, you know, after 5 was roundly criticized for the campaign, 4 I thought was pretty unfairly criticized by a lot of people just because 343 wasn't Bungie. Master Chief Collection had well-documented problems. There is, I think, there's so much riding on this game for Microsoft.
And you say spiritual reboot, like what does that mean to you? Do you think previous events have even happened in this game?
They have confirmed story. It's the same story. There is no narrative reset of any kind. We're picking up where we left off, which is very interesting to see how they manage that from the end of Halo 5. But you can clearly see in the teaser that we've been rolling from last year, you know, his armor is more Halo 1, Halo 2 looking. There's an art direction reset.
Yeah,
so.
Just all of the presentation invokes that Halo 1 feel. And that's what we were saying before, and I think that's really what they were going for. It's like the spiritual reboot and the fact that they're taking pieces back
Там
and
не
doing what
было
they did in the original
понятно,
Halo and trying
мастер
to
умер
focus
или...
feelings while progressing everything forward.
Yeah. You do.
Well,
Your job.
I was just going to say, looking a little bit nearer on the horizon to Gears 5, what do we hope to see today from Gears 5, and will we get a release date?
I feel like we have to get a release date, right?
Yeah.
Like when else would they tell us it's coming out?
There's other events, but I would prefer it to be at
Right, well, as a fan, I'm kind of just like, well, like, you have to. Right.
Yeah, kind of also coming back to
Додо
this is the
пишет.
biggest E3
Пока,
ever. Like, we
прости,
want
но у
that
меня завтра
information as well,
экзамен.
and I think that's part of that expectation.
And last year, a lot of games at the Xbox conference got release dates. Gears 5, they just said 2019.
Сама
And so
пока с
fast
вами
forward 1
пишет.
year, it is
Сёма,
2019.
Бравл Старс еще играть будешь?
I will
Если
eat
что,
this
я
microphone. Not
могу
release
дать на
date.
один
That
стрим,
would be
on
без
this
TV,
conference.
so I
появления.
kind of hope we don't get it. So it's most likely to be Xbox's big fall game this year. Is this actually going to be the last big Xbox One game?
That's kind of what I'm feeling in my gut.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like at least first party.
Yeah, it's all the new studios that they acquired, which they went
пока не
over.
до
That
игр.
was a big part of last year's conference. Those are not like band-aid fixes. You don't just buy a studio and then they overnight make a new game that's a headliner of your first-party effort. It's a long process, and it was all done with next gen in mind. So we talked about the Ninja Theory rumor / leak from earlier, but and then Ori is still out there, whether it comes out today or not. But yeah, as far as like the big AAA stuff, yeah, there's no way that like Fable comes back for this gen. It's I think Gears 5 is the quadruple A swan song for the
Сёма
Xbox
пишет,
One.
And then
что
along with the
будет
release date, what do
пятая
you expect to
часть
actually see today?
God
'Cause I think they've
of
already said they're not going to show
Gear of
PvP gameplay, is that right? They're saving that for later.
Correct. That is for their E-League mini-series. So it's like a 6-part series, and then it's going to end with a tournament where they have pro players showing off Gears 5 multiplayer.
Which I believe that's Friday, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's very soon.
Yeah, it's not like people are going to have to wait like months.
Yeah, so we
coming.
will get to see what Versus looks like for Gears 5. So we at least know that's off the table. So we still have Horde, we obviously still have the campaign.
Can I just say real quick, I genuinely think, I know we're on an Xbox pre-show right now, I really think that Gears is a criminally underrated franchise for gaming. Like, the campaign's always been great, the Versus has always been great, Horde's always been great, but this is a great series that I feel like
либо
not enough
девушка.
people
Wait, that's interesting though, because I've never really seen Gears as being not loved. Do you mean just like not to the extent that like maybe Halo is?
Yes.
supposed to in a
Yeah, I really feel like, yes, that's a good
Okay,
way to
got
put it.
Сёма
Yeah,
пишет,
because I
я
think
пока не
they've
понял.
been critically well received.
Sure.
I don't
Oh,
I don't have the sales numbers, but I would imagine they sell pretty well for Xbox too. So
Well, do you think, again, please stop me because I don't want to derail the pre-show too much into like
No,
a Gears of
you
War
really-
analysis, but do you think that it's kind of a learning curve to get into the mechanics of the PvP is so steep? Like, it's not the friendliest game to get into and really get into a group. You can play it, you can shoot things, cool, but I feel like understanding the cover-based mechanics or the cover movements is hard.
Yeah,
It's hard to make that feel good.
But even then, like, it's not all just about PvP, right? Like,
Oh,
Horde is excellent.
yeah.
And then the campaign is excellent. So you have two massive parts of this game that aren't just that.
I mean, Fortnite's weird to get into if you've
That's
never
true.
played it,
No,
right?
that's true. I mean, I'm just trying to think of why people maybe aren't as quick to latch onto it.
Yeah. I mean, maybe there's also, like, an assumption about the tone of it, because it is, like, beefy guys doing things, and there's a lot of blood, but it's just so full of heart, though.
Yeah.
And, like, that's the hard thing. Is, like, if you talk to anybody, they'll say, like, yes, this is about found family, and there's so much love here, and it's great drama, but also chainsaws. I love that.
all right, we are just minutes away from the Xbox briefing beginning. Let's cover third-party games just for a moment, because Sony gave Microsoft a great gift this year, and now there's no other place for third-party games to show up themselves on a big stage. So last year we had Cyberpunk, Sekiro, What other third-party games might we see on the Microsoft stage today? What about Call of Duty and Modern Warfare?
I would love Call of Duty. That would be, I mean, that would make the Microsoft show just fantastic. We get some Halo, we get some Call of Duty. It makes sense. I mean, again, where else would Call of Duty show?
I mean, they've had that marketing deal with PlayStation for years prior having
bounced back and forth. Yeah.
I can tell you, so I suspect this will change very soon. As of now, you guys haven't seen Call of Duty. I have. There's a preview on IGN if you want to read about it. I saw 2 campaign levels, one from each perspective, and it was, I was floored. I really was super impressed. I mean, I'm a campaign guy. I'm aging out of the multiplayer of Call of Duty, but I have not cared about a campaign in Call of Duty as much as the new Modern Warfare in a long time. Like, I was really impressed by what they showed me, so I expect we'll see it, and I'm curious to see the reactions to it.
Yeah. Right, and so you say that, and so we've learned about the campaign, and now I really want to see multiplayer because I'm a multiplayer person. Like that's what I love.
Yeah, I'm in the exact same boat. However, I will say that Modern Warfare 2's campaign was my all-time favorite Call of Duty campaign. So
you're two over one, huh? Modern Warfare 2 over.
Yeah, I think it was an age thing, to be honest with you. Like, I didn't really get one. And then by the time 2 came out, I was competent enough that it was fun at that point, and I kind of attached to the characters more. So maybe a nostalgia thing is going on.
It's so interesting to hear that you're so positive on the campaign, because the last Call of Duty didn't even need a campaign.
That's right. They told us you don't need one, and now they're leaning hard into it. Remember, this is, they got those ex-Naughty Dog leads that are leading the project, and they brought back a number of old school Infinity Ward, developers after the whole Respawn thing. Google it if you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm very optimistic based on what I've seen so far.
All right, now we just saw Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order yesterday. Is there any chance we'll see more of that today?
Yes.
Yeah?
I believe that's been confirmed that we will see.
Well, that's great. Good.
Yeah.
Because this is actually one of the games I'm most anticipated for.
Yeah, I got to go see their extended demo, and it was really cool because what we're seeing right now is a lot of the combat feels a little linear, right? But the 15 minutes prior to this are not linear at all. Like, so you're kind of just getting set up for this mission, and I was told that you can choose to just not do this. You can just leave this planet and go somewhere else. And so there's so much more to do here, and I hope they get to show a little bit of that.
Like how open is it?
So
not an open world game, right?
I don't think so. So I had an interview yesterday. I'm working on that now. And there are hub areas where you can kind of choose where you want to go on different planets. And so about half and half planets. Some are new, some of them are taken from what are already existing. And you're supposed to be able to explore them pretty well. And like this hub area where your ship lands is going to kind of intersect with everything, so that you can kind of pass through, so that you can save and all that stuff, but also eat.
That's kind of like KOTOR. I know this isn't a role-playing game, but
kind
that's
of like
sort of how KOTOR was.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so they want to give you that freedom to go and explore. And
это
gameplay back to the find previously and blocked for some reason. So there's a big element of that too. But they said for this first demo, they really wanted to show off that
Привет. Привет. Ставь лайк и давай смотреть вместе с нами дальше.
All right, we are about 90 seconds out from the Xbox conference, so we may have to crash out, throw to the conference. Make sure you stick around afterwards for all of our post-show analysis. Real quick, what about Borderlands 3? Recently announced, so we will have an exclusive premiere of some new Borderlands 3 stuff right here on the show. Is that something you expect to see on the Xbox stage?
Again, it's
good candidate.
There's no Sony stage.
I know.
So yeah, and they've already announced their release date coming up. So yeah, I think it's a pretty sure bet we'll see some Borderlands 3 in a few minutes.
Yeah. All right, since we're just moments away from the Xbox One or the Xbox conference beginning, we're gonna throw it to you any moment. Any last hopes and dreams, predictions?
Fusion Frenzy.
Fusion Frenzy.
That's what I want to come back.
Yeah.
I always joke about it because I loved that game as a kid, and I still play it because I still have it. It's backwards compatible.
The teasiest of next-gen Fable teasers.
Oh yeah,
like
that's
I want that. I think we could get just the logo and some music to confirm that it's probably. I'm gonna guess it's a reboot, not Fable.
Yeah, I forgot that was the Playground.
Yes. Yes, second team over there.
Я Ташер CSGO пишет. Какие характеристики у ПК?
Halo Infinite gameplay. That would be my long shot. What is that called? Where you throw the football really far and
Hail Mary.
Hail Mary. Thank you.
Yeah.
Got your sports.
All right, it's about to begin. Everybody enjoy the Xbox conference. We will see you afterwards.
Тёма пишет, начинается с мап конфа. Сейчас будет, скорее всего, самое интересное.
This is the Xbox E3 2019 briefing.
Тёма пишет, все вместе смотрят. Потом говорит.
Structure history has ever shown us.
Scheduled scarcity is a premium feature of colonial life. The colony must never lose faith. That is what the war provides. Security in a senseless and chaotic world. This is Halcyon, the furthest colony in the galaxy. Proudly owned and operated by corporations. Everything we have, everything we are, we owe to them. They are always with us. No one has ever gone against them. But a stranger has just arrived. Someone who's challenging the corporate war. Someone who's digging up their secrets. Someone who could be a villain. Or a hero.
Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Here, hope this gun serves you better than it did me.
Or a psychopath.
Oh.
Тёма пишет, будет новый Fallout.
I suppose time will tell, but no matter who this stranger chooses to be, the Halcyon colony will never be the same.
All their lackeys, they're all a bunch of swine!
Please welcome, from Ninja Theory, Ronnie Tucker and Dom Matthews.
At E3 2018, we announced that Ninja Theory had joined Xbox Game Studios, a move that has given us an incredible boost in achieving the creative ambition of our teams. We've started work on a number of new games at the studio, and in the near future, we'll be sharing details on all of these projects. When we joined Xbox Game Studios, we already had a very exciting game several years in the making, and we're happy to return to E3 to share this with you.
As creative director, I'm stoked to be here to share our new game with you guys. It combines two of my gaming passions, third-person action combat and competitive team multiplayer. Our technical alpha is kicking off in just a couple of weeks, and we'd love for you to sign up, get involved, and tell us what you think. Or if you're here at E3, come and join us for a game. I really hope you guys like it. Check it out. This is Bleeding Edge.
World premiere.
Тёма пишет, эта новая игра будет с мультиплеером. что новый Xbox вышел. Пока вроде бы... Тёма пишет, распикселить историю. Ничего не поделать. Как уж получается. А сама игра nice. И она будет на ПК эта игра, пишет. Сёма пишет, игры на платформах nice. ПК эксклюзивно лист. Игра выйдет на магазине. Сумма пишет, обновление майна. Будет какая-то новая игра, скорее всего. Майнкрафт подземелье обещали. И вот она. Сумма пишет, эта игра будет на 4 игрока.
Please welcome the head of Xbox, Phil Spencer.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We on Team Xbox live for this exact moment. The moment we get to share the best of our art form here with you in LA. And the moment you get to experience breathtaking new stories, new worlds, and new heroes for the very first time. This moment isn't just about finding some new games, it's about discovering your new game. This decisive moment of discovery is etched in your gaming history, alongside your every achievement, your every moment, your every new friend. This is why we on Team Xbox are always and will be dedicated to unleashing the next new games for you to discover and love. So whether you're one of the thousands with us here in Microsoft Theater, or one of the billions around the world who play games, welcome to E3 2019. This right now is the single most creative and energizing time in gaming history. Games and gamers together now have the sheer magnitude to be a significant unifying force for the world. The expanding universe of gaming has opened a new era of creative possibility. With more games, more creators, and more industry. Players than ever before. And gamers were everywhere. In under 2 decades, the number of players in the world has more than tripled. Over 2 billion of us now play games in every region and on every continent. And with new technological leaps, we get to play whatever we want, with whomever we want, and wherever we want. On Team Xbox, every decision is guided by our belief that gaming is for everyone. My team and I are single-minded in our resolve to bring everyone the games they want, to connect everyone to play with the friends they want, and to empower everyone to play wherever they want. This is why we keep innovating hardware and services. It's why we're uniting communities through crossplay, and it's why we're investing with new distinctive creators. Above all, gaming is for you. This is why we scour the world for your next new game. This today is the largest showcase of games on any stage, anywhere this year. Today, from the thousands of games in development across Xbox One and Windows PC, we're highlighting 60 games for you, including 14 games from Xbox Game Studios and over 30 games premiering in Xbox Game Pass. In addition to showcasing all of these games over the show, we'll also announce what's next at Xbox Game Studios. Sharing our expansive plans for streaming, and of course, revealing more about our next new console. So thank you for joining us today. Let's jump in.
Ready to do this?
Hey! Who are you? Got a name?
Cal Kestis.
Sogarero.
I'm here on Jedi business.
Jedi
Not all.
поможет.
Yeah, I'm okay. You all right? No, you're not doing that again.
Он пишет, письмо, не игровое.
World premiere.
СМА показывает, пишет взаимно.
What the?
Peter Shannon, a 9-year-old boy, went missing on Saturday. This afternoon, the authorities are organizing a search in the Black Hills Forest.
Okay, Bullet. Let's find this kid. Wait up, Bullet! Bullet!
Сумма пишет, новую игру показывают. Мне даже интересно, что это игра. Это хоррор Сумма пишет, это хоррор. Да я тоже так думаю, потому что там очень много сцен, где стриме есть. Но вот вас похоже. Да, я тоже так думаю. Дядя Сталин, ТНТ Чергеймс пишет. Здорово, что не спишь? И что... Дядя Сталин пишет. Голос громче. Извини, но я не могу сейчас громче. Я и так чуть ли не кричу, а сейчас у меня ночь. Поэтому я не могу, к сожалению, громче. А мы с Сомой и подписчиками смотрим E3. Премьер новых игр и новый мир. Дядя Сталин пишет. Или игру сделать. Да, всем понятно. Да-да-да, показывают Киберпанк 2070.
Be my man. You made it.
Дядя Сталин
You're blowing up
пишет.
all over the news.
А это не
Are you
игра.
alone?
Да, это не игра,
It's just
это
You got the chip? All right, start her up, bud. Why don't you go to the bathroom, wash up, we're gonna be with you in a minute.
Лошарик преподобный пишет. Привет. Привет, ставь лайк и давай смотреть вместе с нами. Сёма пишет. Я ее жду. Я тоже,
Initiating combat mode. Go! Destination confirmed.
That's what I'm talking about! Alright, in and out! We're rich! Oh, we are going to the major leagues, Jackie!
Привет, давай вместе с нами смотреть.
Jack?
Okay, get to a clinic now. Mr. Wells' condition is critical.
Go!
Immediate medical
It's gonna
help
be
is
okay.
required.
Just hold on. Hey, just think about all the good that we're gonna have, huh?
Sorry. В режиме интерактивного кино получается. Дядя Сталин спрашивает, Сём, когда ход?
Every
лица.
corporal cop in this city is gonna be blasting down these doors after what you and your psycho friend did. We didn't need all this tension, damn it.
Эх, ладно, пойду за вызовом. Там играть она может сменить синематик все-таки. One World, Fish. Нет, это one.
Wake the up, samurai. We have a city to burn.
Сталин пишет: в стриме смотрим стрим. Логично.
Please welcome Keanu Reeves.
How's it going? Hello, Los Angeles! E3! Yeah. All right. Good to see you. Thank you. All right. All right. I gotta talk to you about something. We gotta talk to you about something. CD Projekt Red. Cyberpunk 2077. All right. A while back, the guys from CD Projekt Red approached me and asked me to be a part of their new project, Cyberpunk 2077. They were going on and on about how they create this fast open world with a branching storyline, how you'd be able to customize your character through in-game choices. And it's not something I knew before, but I was excited. And I'm always drawn to fascinating stories.
Ну, извини, я также на такую рыбку заходит. Просто сейчас у меня также ночь, и я не могу говорить очень...
Is set in a metropolis of the future, where body modification has become an obsession. You play as an outlaw, an enhanced mercenary working in the sleazy underbelly of the city.
А у меня мама.
Yeah. Okay, but let me tell you, the feeling of being there, of walking the streets of the future, is really going to be breathtaking. You're breathtaking. You're all breathtaking. All right. So, I guess I gotta finish this. So tell me, do you guys want to know when there's the release date? Yeah.
Тома пишет,
All
вы
right.
тут надолго.
Check this
Я
out.
тоже так думал, все-таки 5 часов, скорее всего. Потому что это очень долго. Да. Сама правильно говорит. Налейте кофе, что мало ли у кого ночью.
You have gone through to the other side.
Let's do this.
Диван 500 пишет. 3 Дискорд. Мы уже об этом говорили в начале стрима, что не получилось так настроить, чтобы Дискорда не было видно, поэтому приходится...
World premiere.
Сама пишет. К-синематик. Опять какая-то новая игра. пишет. Клевая, однако. Эта игра будет покупать 100% будет плюс. Теперь по каких зав я имел в виду?
Welcome, Head of Xbox Partnerships, Sarah Vaughn.
All the ID at Xbox games you just saw will premiere on Xbox Game Pass day 1. At Xbox, our passion is to help you find and play the games that you love through creation, curation, and discovery. The ultimate expression of that passion is Xbox Game Pass. My team travels the globe, seeking out fan favorites and hidden gems, and crafts partnerships with their creators so that you can discover your next favorite game. Mind-blowing experiences, epic adventures, and iconic characters, all for you to explore. It has been awesome to see the record-breaking success developers have had in Xbox Game Pass, introducing their games to new players and creating lifelong fans. Since launch, we have tripled the number of partners in Game Pass, adding more games from more genres, platformers, RPG, adventure, sports, puzzles, and more every single month. And of course, every Xbox Game Studios title you see today will premiere in Game Pass day 1. We are thrilled to announce new titles coming to Xbox Game Pass on console today, including Batman Arkham Knight, Metro Exodus, Hollow Knight, and Borderlands: The Handsome Collection. Amazing games that you can start playing today. Our mission at Xbox is for you to be able to play any game with anyone, anywhere. And we know for many of you that means PC. That is why last month we announced Xbox Game Pass for PC. Today, the Game Pass journey on PC begins. Now, PC players can discover their next favorite game with Xbox Game Pass. We have curated over 100 games just for PC, including favorites like Imperator Rome and Football Manager 2019. And for the first time on PC, starting with Halo Reach, the entire Master Chief Collection. We are thrilled to share that Xbox Game Pass for PC launches in open beta today.
Whenever you're ready.
Ну только на ПК не найдите. Итак, в чате пишет, это ли ГГ. Кто тут существует? Я даже не знаю, активности в чате пока нет.
Xbox Game Pass for PC is here now. Try it out by downloading the all-new Xbox app on Windows. And if you want it all, we have created a membership just for you. Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. You get everything. Xbox Game Pass for console with over 100 great games. Xbox Live Gold, an unrivaled gaming community. And now, Xbox Game Pass for PC at no additional charge. And because it's E3, everyone can jump in and play today for $1. Now go discover your next favorite game.
World premiere.
За $1. Сома пишет, новые игры. Тут на самом деле очень много раз показывали How. Самолетов и вертолетов. Я думаю, что эта игра по-любому должна быть
Do you remember a time when armies were built and powerful cities collapsed? When the smallest of choices echoed through the pages of history. It was an age of empires.
классика возвращается. На самом деле я много раз играл всякие старые игры в жанре стратегии.
Razors? I ain't seen you in a donkey's age. Welcome to beautiful Colorado. Home to the Purple Mountains Mastigy of the Rockies. Hike through colorful canyons. Get up close and personal with a wild and woolly wildlife. Sample home-cooked delicacies. Eat where the locals eat. Visit Colorado Springs. There's so much to see and do in this post-apocalyptic winter wonderland. Meet new people. Make new friends. Colorado has colorful characters and friendly faces everywhere you look. See our beautiful airport. And don't forget to pick yourself up a nifty souvenir. So don't be shy. Colorado's waiting for you. First round's on me. First round's on you.
В чате пишет Сева Булудян. Извини, если я неправильно прочитал. Пишет: привет, как дела? Привет.
Please welcome head of Xbox Game Studios, Matt Booty.
Games are at the heart of our mission. Over the last year, we added 7 new game development studios to Xbox. It's fantastic to see some of these studios already sharing new games on our E3 stage, and there's more to come. I have the privilege of working with some of the best studios around the globe. And for me, great studios are about people, teams, and ideas. Our success comes down to one thing: creating great games that players love. And great games come from great developers. That's why I'm honored today to announce that joining Xbox Studios is Double Fine Productions.
Ну так-то да, но правда я только первый раз, поэтому если я что-то делаю.
Double Fine has been a beacon of creativity and spirit in game development for almost 20 years, with classic games like Psychonauts, Brutal Legend, and Broken Age. I'm looking forward to Double Fine joining Xbox and seeing what we create together. Please join me in welcoming the founder and president of Double Fine Productions, Tim Schafer.
Hello. Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you, Matt. We are so excited to be joining Xbox Game Studios. And I'm here to personally reassure you, Matt, I don't know what you've heard, but I'm a team player. Whatever you need from Double Fine, we'll make for you. Halo stuff, Forza stuff, Excel stuff, whatever you want, we are there. Yeah.
Tim, we just want you to make great games.
Oh, it's such a relief because I was totally lying. In that case, we brought a brand new trailer for Psychonauts 2. Take a look if you dare.
My name is Raz, and today is my first official day on the job. We're on a mission.
Rasputin?
I'm on him. Looking for me? Mia, the mission is falling apart. We've lost control of Lobato. I put the old egg in the box in the basket. No, I won't tell. I won't tell anyone. I promise. No, please.
World premiere.
Это какой-то новый инди-платформ. Новая игра, говорят. Тима пишет Лего Star Wars. Я сейчас попробую по-другому говорить, может быть так будет лучше. какая-то новая игра по аниме Dragon Ball. Пишет Dragon Ball Z аниме, а игра Fighten.
World premiere.
Сёма пишет, 20-го года выйдет. Снова игра новая.
You want to guess what it is?
This is an outfit for a newborn. You bought it this morning. You wanted to surprise me.
I'm sorry.
You're pregnant.
You know?
I know because you already gave it to me. This has happened before.
What are you talking about? What's going on?
Someone is coming. He's going to hurt us. He says you killed your father. I need to know what happened.
Why are you doing this? My father died.
Died of a heart attack?
No, I didn't have anything to do with...
Any second now, he's gonna knock on that door. Help me.
This isn't happening. This can't be happening.
Police, open up.
That's him.
Did you call the police?
We have a warrant. Please open the door.
I didn't do anything.
We're here to help.
Don't listen to him. I'm your only chance.
Open the door, right now.
You know me. I love you. You have to believe me.
Stop!
No.
You're under arrest.
No.
Hey!
You're home. What are you doing? Are you okay?
Это, скорее всего, какая-то игра с интерактивным кино, получается, 12 минут. Она должна выйти и на Xbox One, и на ПК. У этой игры будет как сверху какая-то история. Новая игра симулятор оленя в городе. Да. Ну, мало ли, вдруг это будет даже интересно. Выйдет она так же, как и многие игры в 2020 году.
From the Coalition, please welcome Studio Head Rod Ferguson.
Боги в Донбассе. Да, но это скорее всего какая-то игра с паразитом или, возможно,
Thanks everyone. We're excited to announce that Gears 5 is releasing on September 10th. And if you want to play 4 days early, you can with our Ultimate Edition or membership in the newly announced Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. With Gears of War 4, we wanted to earn your trust. But with Gears 5, we want to push the envelope by doing new things never seen in a Gears game before. And we'll tell you all about it this summer. In July, join us for our Versus Multiplayer Tech Test, where you'll be one of the first to play our all-new competitive game type, Arcade. In August, at Gamescom, go hands-on with the all-new Horde mode and see how character abilities can turn the tide on the battlefield. In September, we return to the biggest Gears campaign ever, where we'll explore more of Kate's harrowing journey and celebrate our launch on September 10th. But what are we talking about today? Today, it's a brand new way to fight the Swarm. In Escape, you play as one of 3 Hive Busters. You and your squad infiltrate the Hive, plant the bomb, and escape with your life. Because we all know that best defense is a good offense. It's everything you love about Gears, turned up to 11.
Вначале я думал, что будем играть за афроамериканца, все-таки получается, что мы будем играть за Кэт. Сейчас нам должны объяснить.
Except the need for revenge. This might look like a surrender, but it's not. It's an invasion.
hope you enjoyed your taste of Escape, an aggressive 3-player co-op experience, perfect for your living room couch. But it's not just about busting hives. You can build them too, and challenge your friends with the experiences you create. And tonight, join me on Mixer as we challenge these 3 WWE superstars, Xavier Woods, AJ Styles, and Tyler Breeze, to survive a gameplay deep dive from right here in the Hive. For those at home, for the next 2 days, you and your friends can play and select
Сёма пишет,
So good luck
типичная
out running the
гира.
swarm, and we'll see you on the leaderboard. Oh, and for anyone who pre-orders or plays within the first week, we've got something special just for you.
Сейчас геймплей покажет. Сёма пишет, отсылка к терминалу. Да, я тоже так думаю, это, скорее всего, какой-то DLC или дополнение. Скорее. Пишет. Я так думаю, сейчас анонс новой приставки. Скорее всего, да, потому что она выглядит по-новому, ее показывают. И название Xbox Elite, что-то там я не успел прочитать.
When my father saved my life, he told me never to forget who I am, where I come from. But in this place, nobody even wants to know my name. Getting attached is dead. Because when darkness comes, I might be gone.
Сёма пишет, Dying Line,
The virus tore society apart, but I won't let it turn me into an animal. Staying alive became the essence of our existence, yet life must be more than just survival. Every day, the disease tries to crush us and make us forget who we are, but I keep fighting. My name is Aiden, and I am infected.
Я не знаю. Наверное, нет, раз они создают еще одну игру. Кстати, стрим идет уже 2 часа, и у меня за это время уже начало светлеть. Так, ну, Dying Line должен выйти 2020 года. Ну, как обычно, все игры. Там такие. все нормальные игры 2020 года. Какой-то трейлер с гонком про Лего, да? Там сейчас много уже игр создали про Лего. Там мстители, той гонки, еще что-то. Лего гонки как дополнение к Forza Horizon 4. Ну, я сам не знаю, как получится. Я ни разу не играл, но думаю, все-таки да.
Combine McLaren's passion for design with about 500,000 of Lego's legendary bricks. You get this incredible life-size Lego Speed Champions McLaren Senna. Combine the beauty and freedom of Horizon with the playful fun of Lego, you get the Forza Horizon 4 Lego Speed Champions expansion. You will drive this Senna and more Lego Speed Champions cars in an entirely new world, packed with inventive new challenges, new areas to explore, and loads of bricks to smash. The Forza Horizon 4 Lego Speed Champions expansion launches this week. I'll see you there.
Покупайте Форзу и получайте Лего дополнение. Какая-то очередная мобильная игра. Gears 5. Мобильная гиза.
My mission, find a father I never knew.
My mission, find a hero I've never met. He hasn't radioed in days.
He hasn't been seen since the outbreak.
The last time I heard his voice.
The last place he was seen was in Trumbull Valley. I've only heard whispers.
I've only heard legend.
Of unseen horrors. Here, we are the many.
Here, we can become stronger.
For so long, I was just surviving.
Now people are counting on me.
This is where my story could end.
This is where my story could begin.
I thought we had seen everything.
We ain't seen nothing yet.
пишет. Новая игра от Sega. Сама пишет, ММО игра. Мне нравится на самом деле ММО игры, они обычно с элементами РПГ. Free to play, то есть это будет бесплатная игра от...
Those of you who have played Phantasy Star know that this game has influenced many of the most popular games today. So with great delight, we welcome Sega back to our stage and Phantasy Star back on Xbox. As we said, our goal on Team Xbox is to bring you the world's best games. Meeting with developers, playing their games, and introducing you to their games, these are the best parts of my job. Back at E3 2017, when I first met with the creators of this next game, they shared their ambition to bring their massively popular game with its passionate community of 650 million PC players to the entire world. I'm happy to announce our partnership with the legendary team at Smilegate. Their approach to game design demonstrates sheer creative boldness. Next year, you'll discover the newest entry in this landmark franchise. On console, for the very first time, only on Xbox. This is Crossfire X.
World premiere.
Сама пишет, новая игра на все... Первая игра на консолях Xbox One в 2020 году. Как Но это только ролик. Ну да, потому что сам геймплей игры нам, скорее всего, не покажут. CDI. Даня Шакиров в чате пишет привет. Привет. Ставь лайк и давай дальше смотреть с нами. Ты, конечно, пропустил уже половину, но дальше можешь с нами... Сема пишет, на графику не смотрим. Ну да, по-моему, пока не стоит смотреть на графику. Типа, бывает, что она очень сильная. Crossfire. Я не думал, что ее вообще выпустят.
World premiere.
Сема пишет. Напоминаем первую Watch Dogs. Новая игра. Тёма пишет, по графике это РПГ. По-моему, да, это чем-то даже похоже на Final Fantasy. Просто как очень часто трейлеры в всяких РПГ играх часто похожи. И эта игра также выходит в 2020 году, как и все остальные.
There are 6 sirens in the universe. I used to be one of them. My name is
Он
Lilith.
пишет, на какого месяца неизвестно. Ну, так-то да. Потому что может вообще выйти на самом-то деле в конце 2020 года. А может и в... Borderlands. Да, я не играл ни в одной Borderlands, но слышу, что она очень даже...
Children of the Vault is a psycho cult. 10 billion followers demand we join or die. We've got another proposal for them.
Что мы пишем? У меня 4 или 5 разных изданий. И первая, и вторая Borderlands. Выйдет это в этом году. Да, ну, может быть, что какая-то игра выйдет
World premiere.
В чате мистер Котик пишет. Запятая. Сёма пишет. Я купил этот пак за 155 рублей. Новая игра. Ну тут большинство игр новые. Есть, конечно, DLC-шки новым другим играм. В основном тут новые игры.
That which commanded the stars.
судя по трейлеру, это либо какая-то стратегия, либо просто экшен-игра. Она также выходит на Xbox One и на Windows.
Please welcome back Phil Spencer.
From multinational studios to one-person passion projects, thousands of Xbox games are in development for you right now. Just today, we showed you 60 games. We are now experiencing an unmatched expansion of creativity on Xbox. Gaming for you means connecting all of these creators to all of you. Last fall, we announced our ambition to empower everyone, everywhere to play by bringing Xbox to the cloud. We will do this in two ways, through Project xCloud and through console streaming. 2 months ago, we connected all Xbox developers to Project xCloud. Today, we invite those of you here at E3 for our first public hands-on of Project xCloud. To experience the freedom to play right here at the show. And you'll have two ways to stream. There's a new platform feature. Console streaming. It turns your Xbox One into your own personal and free xCloud server. Whether you're using a console in our data center or your console at home, this October, you'll be able to use our hybrid gaming cloud to play your games wherever you go. Where you play is now entirely your choice. You decide. So let's talk about our next console. For us, the console is vital and central to our experience.
Загрузка будет быстрее на
We
консоли.
heard you. A console should be designed and built and optimized for one thing and one thing only, gaming. So the same team that created the world's most powerful console, Xbox One X, and innovated its groundbreaking processor and the Elite controller. The same team that engineered the world-class compatibility of today's Xbox One console. The same team that set the bar for live gaming services with Xbox Live. This same team set out on a new mission. To create the future of gaming for you.
Контроллер.
When we think about the future of gaming, it's not just PC, it's not just console, it's not just mobile. It's really all of the above.
Xbox is all about choice. We're investing in technology all throughout the game stack.
The games you want with the people you want on the devices that you want.
And for us, that starts with our next generation console.
We don't want to build just another console. We truly want it to be transformative.
More immersion, more exploration, more detail.
How do we make it easier for people to get into the game, to stay in the game?
One of the things that gamers and developers are incredibly excited about is reducing load times.
I'm an RPG gamer, and so like loading screens are a thing.
Sitting there in the fake elevator because you know that the game's loading in the background. This is just an elevator ride forever. That's our goal with gaming, is that you don't have those pauses.
This generation is going to be a bigger leap than any generation we've done before.
At the heart of our next generation console is our custom designed processor, leveraging the latest Zen 2 and Navi technology from our partners at AMD. From a pure processing perspective, this is 4 times more powerful than the Xbox One X. We're leveraging high bandwidth GDDR6 to ensure that we're getting the best performance possible.
it's going to usher in resolution and frame rates that we've never seen before. Like, never seen before.
We're looking at frame rates up to 120 frames per second.
8K capability.
Variable refresh rate.
Next-gen ray tracing. It's real time because it's hardware accelerated for the first time ever.
What I'm personally most excited about is the SSD.
We've created a new generation of SSDs. We're actually using the SSD as virtual RAM.
We're seeing more than 40 times performance increases over the current generation.
The combination of the SSD and the solid-state drive are really what gives you a totally new experience.
Now we can take all of that power and apply it back into the scene, so we can actually generate more life in that world and bring it to the gamer in a seamless way.
So that then you're fully experiencing what the game developer wants you to experience.
When you can move through worlds without waiting for screens to load, that speed, that performance is what the next generation is about.
This is the most immersive console experience ever.
What we really want to do is give developers the power to build the game they've always envisioned.
We have hundreds of people across both our first-party studios as well as our third-party studios working on those next-generation experiences today.
There's an amazing commitment to content at Xbox Game Studios. 13 studios, 7 in the last year. That's a big family.
At 343, for us it's always about more seamless worlds with the next generation. We can bring the world to life in a way we've never experienced Halo before.
We're delivering 4 generations of content better than you've ever seen them before.
This console is especially awesome for Game Pass members. With the faster load times, you're going to be able to experience all the games within just a snap of your fingers.
We're giving gamers the option to connect across devices and across platforms in a way that we never were able to before.
This isn't just a console launch. This is about the future of gaming.
Your games, your achievements, your progression, your accessories, your console gaming experience with Xbox, it all comes forward with Scarlet. It eats monsters for breakfast.
This is Project Scarlet, the most powerful and highest performing console we've ever designed. Built for creators to unleash their boldest creative visions and optimized for players to enjoy the ultimate gaming experience on a console anywhere. Immersive experiences begin at the very heart of the console, at the silicon level itself. Together with our partners at AMD, we have co-engineered and custom designed a state-of-the-art processor for Project Scarlet. Power you could see defined previous generations. Power and performance you can see and feel defines Project Scarlet. When we talk about freedom to play, when we talk about Xbox in the cloud, when we talk about streaming your games, Project Scarlet and all of its power and all of its performance is the foundation of our future in console and the formation of our future in cloud. We launched Xbox 18 years ago with a game reviewers called The Definitive Reason to Own an Xbox. Well, because humanity was and is worth saving, next holiday, we will launch Project Scarlet with Halo.
Сёма пишет, теперь не будет Xbox. В чате пишет Марент. Привет. Привет. Ставь лайк. Если не подписан, подписывайся на канал. И давай вместе с нами смотреть E3. Сёма пишет, а вот графика на Скарлете.
Daddy's listening. Can you say hi? Hi. And how big are you? How big? Can you tell Daddy how big you are? Are you so big? Can you sing? Good singing. How about I miss you? Miss you. And I love you. I love you, Daddy. I love you, Daddy. And I can't wait to see you. Can you say see you? See you. Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Сёма пишет. Как я понял, выйдет в том году Скарлетт.
This is UNSC Pelican Echo 216. Can you hear me? This is UNS.
Сёма пишет, либо это кодовый проект и поменяет на бокс, либо останется Скарлетт.
Welcome back, Chief. I rerouted what little power I had into your suit. Looks like there's a problem with the servos on your hands. Stay calm. You've been out there a while. I know I saw something in you checking Robert's diagnostics. Easy there, big guy. No. Status report. Status report? What?
Я сейчас немного не могу только понять. Это либо уже сам геймплей игры, либо только трейлер. Потому что пока что понять нельзя.
We lost everything.
Скорее всего, это просто трейлер. Если бы это был геймплей, то, скорее всего, было бы либо от третьего лица полностью, либо от первого.
Not then! Not again! We need to run!
No, we need to fight. Get ready.
Вернули мастера. Я не могу немного понять. Это Halo. Это также Halo Infinite. Серьезно? Я вот с самого начала все это смотрел. Halo на самом деле показали минимум раз 5-6.
I knew we would be perfect together. And I was right.
Ага, то есть это практически все та же Halo, только Halo Infinity и на движке теперь Scarlet.
Welcome back to IGN Live at E3 2019. The Xbox E3 briefing just wrapped. A lot for us to cover, so much. Here to help me are Miranda, Ryan, and Sid. We are jumping right in, starting with the moments that got us the most excited. This is Replay, powered by Mountain Dew and GameCube. Let's start with Miranda. Halo Infinite.
I'm feeling so many things. I mean, when you love something so much and you hear like a musical cue, like your heart just fills. It's like I gotta go pick up the controller. Like I have to go play Halo again. And we know we're gonna play next Halo. Vaguely. All the way to 2020, we got this very nice cinematic teaser, kind of setting the tone of like where we're going with Chief, or that he's been floating around for a while. And this other guy's also been floating around for a while. And now they're gonna maybe team up and do something for a little bit, or at least Chief will get some.
Будем смотреть болтологию.
But the whole trailer itself was just very exciting.
How about you guys? What did you?
Leaning heavily a lot on story. This was a total. There was no real proper gameplay here. This was just all about setting the narrative tone and what's going on with Chief in the universe. I love, we talked about the spiritual reboot, the new art direction. He's got his 117 back on his armor like he did in the original days. So that made me so happy that trailer was thrilled. Yes, these little
Yeah, I don't know. To be honest, I'm like kind of shook right now. Yeah. Like I'm trying really hard to articulate myself without like crying because that'd be really embarrassing. And then my makeup would get all over my face. But it was just, I mean, to echo what Chris said, like hearing that musical cue, like even hearing the noise of like the health bar power up.
Yeah, that was
like, oh my gosh. And even honestly, the beginning of that was kind of remnant of like the first time you play the game and you're learning the controls and whatnot. And I just. Oh my gosh, we're gonna play Halo in Holiday 2020. Like, what is happening? I just like they didn't show us that much, and honestly, I'm okay with it because it was just enough that I needed to continue to be hyped and not be upset. Like, I'm so excited to see more.
And on the tech side, a real good taste of the new engine too, especially when it went first person there. It's not necessarily proper gameplay, but it's like that's representative of what the new engine on the new console is gonna look like. It looks awesome.
Totally. I seriously cannot believe that we are going to have another Halo game to play. Like, it's happening.
I love the Chief so much, and I just want him to be successful in everything he wants to do. Right? And I'm also sad for him whenever he
Oh, so much. Anyway, there's a lot of feelings right now.
All right, so now we know Halo Infinite will be a launch title for Project Scarlet on holiday 2020. Brian, what do you think about the presentation they had for the next console?
That was about what I expected. They kind of seemed to copy the playbook from the Scorpio reveal. Was that, I guess, 3 E3s ago now, I think, if my math is correct. But, they talked a lot about... I guess it kind of made sense not to bog it down with numbers, because I think most people are probably bored by straight numbers or just confused. But like, well, wait, what is it? How many teraflops or what? But they really contextualized it within playing anywhere and just being a super powerful console. And you notice Phil just made a specific point. This is custom built for games and games alone, which is just putting to bed any worry of like, hey, we're not doing any like all-in-one entertainment TV stuff this time around. Don't worry about it. There's no Connect that we're gonna tie up some processing power with. So, yeah, it was really awesome to see
пишет: привет,
привет.
Мы сейчас, скорее всего, будем делать перерыв до 3 часов 20 минут по московскому времени. Вот. А дальше там будет следующая конференция, так что сейчас уже, скорее всего, будет перерыв.
Yes, the tension.
Yeah, all that customization, like there was a really good layer of it, knowing that there's like, hey, we added even more features so that we're also making a more stable experience, because I know after a while I go link to
And I'd like to say,
вот следующая конференция будет
but dead on with Halo launching alongside the Scarlet and Holiday Point.
And you can use your controller to play Halo on your new Project Scarlet Xbox.
I am still bummed that Scarlet's not coming out in spring. I was really hoping. As soon as they said Ori was in spring 2020, I was like, it's not. Like they still have 2 big games to roll out.
Вот, да. Сёма правильно пишет, те, кто делают Fallout и свитки.
Cindy, were you expecting to see Keanu Reeves?
Was I expecting to see Keanu Reeves? Absolutely not. Oh my gosh. And I feel like coming hot off of John Wick 3,
Да, я согласен,
John Wick
но
fan,
раньше
and then seeing it, what was that movie?
я тем более
Always Be My Maybe. I'm just like, Keanu, you are the best. I am censoring myself so much right now. That's why I'm talking so low. You are the best. I want to be best friends with you. Maybe even adopt me. Like, keep an out. Come back to E3 whenever you want. And even his fun little like spin to the release date. I mean, we got a release date. That was the bonus.
Yes.
I didn't even need that at that point. Yeah, but we did get a release date, and Keanu's in it. He wasn't just there telling us about it. So I'm definitely way hyped on everything right now.
Поэтому мы с вами на время прощаемся. Встретимся до начала в 3:20 по московскому. Всем пока.
And is your save gonna transfer? I know that's getting like, but that was my first thing. Was I was like, wow, this is coming a little sooner than I thought. I don't want to put a bunch of time into this and then lose it.
So I do like that it's coming out earlier in the year because then I'll have the whole year before fall and new stuff hits. But I am also concerned that I wouldn't want to start that world over again, right? Based on like what we've seen from it or kind of what we expect from CD Projekt Red. I don't want to have 2 files juggling.
You can always roll a new character. Like different.
I'll be attached. I'll be attached.
No,
and
I'm
so,
right there with you.
yeah, there are the concerns with that, but we'll see, right? We don't know.
Now, what